When the devil cannot reach you, he sent you hell in the form of not being able to live your life without being called cringe. Any path you choose, trust me, you're gonna be called cringe. These days, being chalant is cringe. You gotta be nonchalant, and even trying to be nonchalant is cringe. Like being like, yo, like, that's cringe. I'm cringe. People call me like ghetto. I don't think I sound ghetto. But like, oh, look at this Asian girl trying to sound ghetto. Zah. Look, she's so cringe, starting a YouTube channel. Or if someone else want to start a YouTube channel, oh, look at them, like, they trying to be something. And so what? I'm even gonna throw he's trying to be something, what are you doing? Because it doesn't matter what you're doing. I don't care what you're doing. Nobody should care. Yet we have all these people who do, or like the cringe police on Instagram Reels. Look at this furry, bro. Look at this pick me. Have you gotten picked yet? Get something to do with your life, please. Okay? No one else in the comments too that are commenting the same exact thing, they don't see that you don't have anything to do. Because when you've been living in shit for so long, it starts to smell nice. You and all your little internet colleagues bashing this girl, like, pick me. Did they pick you yet? Or like the furries, like, oh, look at this dude. Are you guys not tired? Because I'm sure the people who you comment on, they're tired. They're not affected, but they're tired. It's over and over and over. Do y'all get bored or like... Now I know this is not for my viewers, right? If you're watching this video, you probably a G, because who with any logical thinking part of their brain would not get this video recommended? So this is not for you guys, but this is a message for your peers, right? If you see people or you're texting your friend and they're like, bro, that's cringe, but I love you, so it's okay. It's not cringe. Get that out of your head. Who is the cringe police? Do you have a certification in what's cringe? Did you take a 52-week course? And even the socially established cringe, like furries, like, oh, what's in there not to be cringe about being furry? They're literally adult people who wear fursuits. I literally had like at least 4 different conversations with people trying to really get like, what is so cringe about furries? What is so weird that irks you? And they're like, what is not so weird about adults wearing fursuits? And I was like, it's just a fursuit. It's not that weird. And I'm no shape or form of a furry advocate, right? But I am an advocate for using your head and thinking before you say a thought. You know, thinking thoughts. That's what I'm an advocate for. Before just throwing out your judgment. Like, even when you see homeless people, right? Do not approach it with like a patronizing stance, and do not psych yourself out or like tell yourself, oh, I can't be patronizing to them, because that is patronizing in itself. Homeless people are just like everybody else. They just don't have a house. That's it. Like, I literally went up to someone who's homeless and I asked, like, bro, where are you staying? And he was like, yeah, well, I live between house to house. It's not that taboo to like talk to like panhandlers or whatever. Everyone is just people. And plus, even if they smell, okay, whatever. But that doesn't mean you can just throw out their whole opinion, just discount everything they say. Or if they're talking to themselves, just be like, ugh, I don't hear you. The same with furries. Just because we're wearing a fursuit, you cannot just lock in on the cringe and literally be blind by everything else they say. You can judge. I'm not saying don't judge, but you don't have to throw your opinion out there like people ask for it all the time. And I see this girl, like Spencer Barbosa or something, on Instagram. She's like all like this body positivity thing, and she got like a bunch of hate comments on one bikini video. And she's like reacting to mean comments. And one of them was like, oh, I can't believe you gained a lot of weight. And she had to read like this, I can't believe you gained a lot of weight. Are you a loser? Girl, I love you, but we cannot keep acting like this. We look stupid. Like, we say, are you a loser? When you do that, reacting to mean comments, they literally won. And I'm not saying do stuff on the basis of whether other people want or not, right? If you really in your heart wanted to make that reacting to mean comments video, okay, do what you want, right? But literally, they don't care what kind of reaction you have. You didn't own them. You're like, that'll show them. You did the same shit that they did to you right back. When they just write you a mean comment, they're like, that'll show them. And when you reacted to mean comments video, you were like, that'll show them. We're literally regressing as a society when we keep going back on things and then going back and then just keep reacting. We're literally becoming a black hole of bullshit. Just like sucking all of this in when you keep fighting each other online. And when you see a furry and you just discount like their whole like, or someone who's super into anime and like cringe, or they do a little like just because they do that doesn't mean their whole opinion is gone. For all you know, they could have done that to sift you people out because they know people will judge, so they'll do shit like that so you don't get the point of what they're saying, so they can reserve it for the level-headed people, right? Same with the whole like nonchalant movement. Like, why are we regressing? Why are we choosing to not care? I know all of you care way too much. I care too. I will be chalant to the fullest. And calling each other glazers, like, we have free speech, but I don't know why so many people want to take that back. Yeah, we have free speech, but when people actually utilize it, all of y'all are like, oh, you should not have a platform. You should not be speaking. You of all people, get this person off this app or whatever. Or like, this is cringe. Ugh, glazer. Trying to minimize people's opinions. If you don't agree, just scroll. Okay, it probably wasn't for you. And if it was for you, because clearly you'd never considered that opinion, then maybe watch it again, calm down, stop tweaking out, okay? And see past who they are as a person to listen to what they're saying. Same with the whole like Joe Rogan vaccine shit. Like, I know I was one of those people who I like threw his whole podcast out after I heard he was like questioning the vaccines and anti-vax. I was like, oh, I don't know he's anti-vax. Guys, I don't associate with him. And then I thought about it. I was like, you know, it's not an insane thing to question a vaccine if you take it and you feel like absolute shit the day after. If you're like writhing in bed from the sickness or the side effects, right? It's not insane to question it. And then all these people are like, oh, why are you even having any sympathy for these people? Why are you even considering their logic? I don't know, because that's what any reasonable person with a brain would do. Now, I still don't agree with it. I still get all my vaccines and my booster, but I at least had the humility to take a step back and at least consider their point of view, which is a lot more than most people on the internet can do these days. If you want to be chalant, if you want to be a glazer, go do that. Okay, don't let these internet yappers put you down. It's like that song by Deb, aka Blood Orange Jewelry. Like, one of the lyrics is like, they're always saying she's doing too much or he's doing the most, but why would we ever want to do the least? So keep that in mind.